Welcome back. March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. This is an important topic for this time, and obviously the importance of early screening as well, and knowing what symptoms to watch for could actually save lives. So with us today, we've got Dr. John Bassett from Sanford Health. Dr. Bassett, thanks so much for joining us. I guess let's start here. What exactly is colorectal cancer?
Well, thank you, Chris, for having me on this morning. Colon cancer it's a very common cancer that can involve either the rectum or the colon. It's the number 3 diagnosed cancer in the United States. It's the number 2 cancer killer in the United States, with about 50,000 cases per year, people that will die of colon cancer.
So what are some of the symptoms people should be looking for? I mean, I've got to presume that, hey, if I can get in and see you earlier rather than later, it obviously could help save my life. So what am I looking for?
That's a great question. The symptoms that accompany colon cancer can be anything from blood that's in the stool. You could have changes in the stool frequency, either constipation, diarrhea. You may have abdominal pain. And for many people, they don't have any symptoms at all.
So do I need to come then and see you like just annually for checkups, or what should I be doing to help ensure that I don't get this?
Well, there's a couple things. We know that there are some lifestyle modifications that will decrease your risk of developing colon cancer. So you should have alcohol in moderation. You should avoid tobacco. You should exercise 150 minutes per week, according to the CDC. We know that fruits, vegetables will decrease the risk of colon cancer. But most importantly, it's going to be getting screening as recommended. And traditionally, the age for an average risk person to start colon cancer screening is age 50, although in 2018, the American Cancer Society recommended that average risk folks start colon cancer screening at the age of 45.
And I'm sorry, Doc, because this is via Skype. I didn't hear anything. So you said the average at-risk person should start at 45. What does that mean exactly?
So by average risk, what that would be is somebody who does not have a family history of colon cancer. Because we know if you have a parent, a sibling, or even a child with colon cancer, you're going to be at increased risk yourself of developing colon cancer. In certain conditions, people who have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, will also be at increased risk.
Wow, so it's genetically oriented. I did not know that. What else should we know, Doc, that many people probably aren't aware when it comes to colon cancer?
Well, I think that what we know about colon cancer is that it is largely a preventable disease. If you follow the recommendations from the United States Preventive Services Task Force for colon cancer screening, there is a significant reduction in developing colon cancers.
So, Doc, help me out, because you just kind of warped my brain there. What you said before made it sound like it was somewhat genetic, and now you're saying, hey, it's highly preventable. So I guess if you can help square those things for me, that would be great.
Sure. Well, we know that there are people who are at increased risk. And if you have increased risk of colon cancer, so say that you had a parent who developed colon cancer themselves at the age of 48, well, then you're someone who should start colon cancer screening to get a colonoscopy at the age of 38, so 10 years earlier. So when I say average risk, I mean that you don't have any of those things that I mentioned as far as the family history or those conditions that increase your risk.
Got it. So if people want more information, who should they reach out to? How can they go about doing that?
Sure. So the best way to go about colon cancer screening is going to be to talk to your primary care provider. They can put referrals in, and there's a number of facilities here in Fargo that do offer colonoscopy. But I will say that there is no one colon cancer screening test that is right for everybody. The best screening test is the one that actually gets done. And there are alternative screenings, such as fecal immunochemical testing or even Cologuard.
Dr. Bassett, thank you for the insight. Very, very important, so we appreciate it very, very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We got much more coming up here on North Dakota Today. Stick around. We'll be right back right after this.